And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Shane McClanahan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor.
Let's go, Sugar Shane.
That one fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. On the ground to third. Over to Diaz. One out in the top of the first. Take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes outside. That one to first, but it kicks foul. One out, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now it's Mark Vientos. That one missed.
1-0.
Two outs, base is empty.
Yep.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
That's foul ball.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
And that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back now in Tampa Bay, and today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. There's a strike. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Lau at the plate.
Brandon. All right, Brandon.
Up and in, and that's ball one.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Ball.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next
No,
offering
that's the ball.
upstairs. And there's the automatic. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. First
1-0.
pitch, not close. Just
that's a ball.
missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that drops in for a strike.
Let's go, Junior.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Josh Lowe will hit next. In the air, center field. Taylor should have this one. And that'll do it. The Rays strand just the one. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. There's a strike. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Just missed. No score here in the second. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And the next pitch is way outside. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Starling Marte, batting with one down, takes a strike. Nimmo stands at first with one out.
Come on, Sugar Shane. Runner.
Runner on the go. Liner, base hit. The throw in there safely.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Two on, one out. Tyrone Taylor digs in now. Fouled off. He was late. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Come on, Danny.
Senga back to work. And there's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Just missed. On the ground to the left. Lindor. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays.
Come on, Jonathan.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And ball 1. Outside low. And that's ball 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jose.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Go back to New York.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And Sugar Shane McClanahan gets his second strikeout of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Fly ball to right. Low, ranging after it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Let's go, Rays.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Mets go down quickly. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios.
Here we go, Rays.
There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ball 1 there. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Some high cheese for strike 3.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
And stepping in is the speedy Johnny DeLuca. That
That's
one
a strike.
finds the zone. 0-1. On the ground.
Get there.
Tosses across
Got
to
him.
first. And that quickly 2 away.
Baseman number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now. He's 0 for 1.
Here we go, Tampa.
That one clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
A little bit high. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Soto pulls that one down, and that's the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless.
Water here.
And we're back on to the 4th, and now Juan Soto.
Soto.
And that is out of play. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Up the middle
Move it, move it, move it.
to first. They get the out on Soto.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Fly to center his first time. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed
No
there.
ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Pete Alonso. Went down on strikes his first time through. In there at the knees, it's 0-1.
0-1.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Not
1-2.
close with that one. Now 1-2. And delivers outside. That one ripped. That's not coming back. That one felt good, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And here is Brandon Nimmo. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now it's Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Come on, Brandon. All right, Brandon.
And that one almost got him.
Ha! Ha! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The third baseman, number 13.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time up. Center field. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. Rays down by a run. That one missing inside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Moog.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fouled off down the right side. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting, the
So now here's the DH. Jonathan Aranda. Flied to right his first time. And a swing and a miss. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Two, one.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And fouled off. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now in Tampa Bay, Starling Marte up to hit.
Starling Marte.
Let's go, Rays.
McClanahan back to work. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
One ball,
Marte,
no
a
strike.
multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Outside low, and now 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Full count.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Taylor.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. He hit into a double play his first time up. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's in there for strike 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So up next, Francisco Alvarez. Struck out swinging his first time.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Marte, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Keep it on the ground. Turn 2.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. That's out number 2.
Yeah, baby.
So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Come on, Ray.
First
No,
pitch
inside.
misses.
Ball. All right, Tampa Bay.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Hard hit, right side. And that is the inning. Mets leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Caballero.
Out front, rip foul. Line drive, that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Check on the runner. Back in safe, really close.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. And a count 1-2. Man at second. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Inside move to second. Caballero back on a dive.
Let's go, Tampa.
Got it started a little too early. Strike
No
1.
ball. 1 strike.
One out and a runner at second.
Let's go, Ray.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 2 in this one. That one outside. And that is ball 1.
Go, Ray.
2 outs. Down the line. And that drops foul. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Brandon Lau in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
You got this.
That's in there, and the count's full.
Full count.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
First and
Brandon
second, 2 outs.
Lau.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau, 1 for 2. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. Nothing happening on the bases, though. First and second, 2 down. That's down and in.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And now 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. And out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 3-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Right through there for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Action in the Mets bullpen. Danny Young up and throwing. Nunez also throwing. That one not close. It's 2-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Next to bat will be the Rays' 4-hitter, Josh Lowe. That is upstairs for ball 1. Caminero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. A little out front there as he swings through
One
it.
ball, 1 strike.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Francisco Lindor.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. See you later. He hammers one out to center. It's 3-2.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And that one fouled off.
Ball 1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And a count 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sit him down.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. One out, bases empty, and a run in as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Foul ball, still 0-2. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back.
Punch him out.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. And now, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game.
Alonso.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Low makes the catch, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Let's go, Rays.
0-2 now. And a
1-2.
breaking ball misses outside.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Jonathan
the designated
Aranda
hitter,
next to hit for the Rays.
Aranda.
Come on now, Rays.
Just
No.
missed. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Danny Young appears to be getting loose. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth.
Come on, Rays.
Next
No.
pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was
2
out front
balls,
that
1
time.
strike.
And that's way high. 3-1 now. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rays, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays.
Come on now, Tampa.
And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Let's go, Rays.
Fastball is outside. That
Ball.
one misses. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Good, Rays. Get there.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Let's do it, Rays.
Ball.
Here we go.
Breaking
Ball
ball
2.
misses down and away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 6 full. Rays 3 and the Mets 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
For the Mets, the left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Edwin Uceta warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger warming up as well. Line drive, and this might be trouble.
Get it in.
And the tying runs at second base with a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Shane McClanahan will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Edwin
Rays,
Uceta will take over here.
number 63.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. First pitch just misses. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Rays, let's do it now.
So the tying run at second. In for a strike, and 1-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a ball. Tyrone Taylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Punch him out.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Line drive. Palacios tracks it down for the out.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez.
Go now, Tampa Bay.
Let's go, Tampa. All right, Rays, let's do it.
Right through there for a strike. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Here's a 1-1.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Two on, 1 out. That's ripped into the outfield. And it's off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Really important at bat coming up now.
Go ahead run on base. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And it is 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Here we go, Ray. Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
I'll set him down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play.
Go, Ray.
Next pitch is outside. Marte at third. Alvarez at first. 2 out of the inning.
All right, Ray.
The shortstop takes the ball. The next offering misses. Now 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess.
Punch him out.
That one hit to right. Lowe has it sized up. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Butto.
Now pitching for New York, number 70, Jose Butto.
Now here is
And leading
Johnny
off for the
DeLuca.
Rays, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Tap foul at the plate.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Swinging a foul straight back. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. And Ed Drummond right on it. Says he held up. That one almost got him. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
So 2 down now, and here is Brandon Lau. Late on that fastball.
No balls. 1 strike.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Lau out on the play. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still tied 3-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Clevenger.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Let's go, Rays.
Late swing, foul to the left. That misses. And now it's even 1-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Pete Fairbanks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Strike him out. Swing better.
Outside low. And the count is even 2-2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Mark Vientos now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball. 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. And downstairs.
Strike him out.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Finish him.
And that's
Full count.
outside. Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Go ahead run on base. Alonso will hit next.
Here we go, Rays.
That
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 1. And there's the strike. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
Hey, come on now, Tampa.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Breaking ball inside. 3 balls and a strike. Brandon Nimmo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And a full count now.
Sit him down. Sit him down.
Stays alive.
Sit him down. Punch him out.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Go Tampa.
That's in there. 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Strike him out.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Sit him down.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Sit him down. Sit him down. Ball one.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Here's Starling Marte.
Let's go, Tampa. Come on, Ray. Let's go.
Base hit center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 4-3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit.
Let's go, defense.
In the air, left field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 4-3 New York. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game now up for Tampa Bay. Junior Caminero. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity.
Hey, wait, say now, Tampa.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late on that fastball. Way high with that one. And it's 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Come on, Tampa.
very high with that one. Full count now. Josh Lowe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Struck him out looking.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
At the plate, Danny Jansen. And that drops in for a strike. Minter, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Let's go, Rays. Come on, Rays. You can do it, Rays. Woo! Come on.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Two down, nobody on. Not close with that one. 2-2.
All right, so in this at-bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
Nimmo makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching for the
We're
Rays,
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Rasmussen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Outside, 1-0. That's a little bit low. He swings and fouls one off. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Swing and a miss. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So a man at first. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Strike one.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Trying to move him over here. Diaz. Good feed. That's one. Back to first. Not in time.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
That's a strike. 0-1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Number 48 getting ready to go. Number 70 also getting ready. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. This to third, and it stays fair. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. It's 5-3.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field, and that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Let's go, Rays. Strike. What was that?
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mark.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos.
Swing.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Cold right here.
2 on, 1 out. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Strike him out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Pete Alonso getting ready to hit.
Here we go, Tampa.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Come on, Rays, let's go.
2 on, 2 outs. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 5 and the Rays 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now,
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
designated hitter.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
No strike.
Poog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and one gone.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Caballero in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The Mets leading by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Palacios, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Foul ball there. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Rays down to their final strike, and that one missing inside a sharp slider. Next offering is downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay. From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. Today's starting pitcher, Shane McClanahan.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Juan Soto now. Pitch is in there, and that is strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And the 0-1.
There's no way around it.
Outside.
Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Next offering is fouled back. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Digging in, Mark Vientos. Fought off foul. McClanahan, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Here's Pete Alonso.
Let's go, Shane.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching here today, Kodai Senga. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting second.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Brandon Lau at the plate and takes high there.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. 2 gone now. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
Come on, Junior.
First pitch
Outside,
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. Now one missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, number 9.
Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming.
Let's go, Sugar Shane.
McClanahan back to work. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
No.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
2-1.
And there's a ball. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2.
That one well upstairs. And it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Starling Marte up to hit.
Marte.
go, Sugar Shane.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Next offering upstairs. One out,
ball,
bases
one
empty.
Ball.
Fastball is outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Here we go.
Palacios makes the catch. 2 away.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Taylor.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And ball 1.
Clearly, didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 4.
Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now,
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. Snap throw to first.
He's in
Taylor
there, he's
back
safe.
in on a dive. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Taylor off of first with 2 away.
Yeah, Rays, keep it up. Let's go.
That one fouled off. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1, the Rays nothing. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Just off the inside edge. Rips one to right. Soto pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Come on, Danny.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Come on, Jonathan.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo ranging after it. And that is that. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, top half of the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
Go home, Mets. Ball two, down.
That clips a corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
To the right side. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered in this game.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
One down, base is empty. Fastball is outside. Slice down the right side.
Come on, Ray.
Strike.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Jansen collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. And that's in for a strike. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. On the outside corner, that's strike 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Richie.
Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios.
Here we go, Rays. Here we go.
That's outside, and that's ball 1.
Come on, Rays.
And another ball. And that one clips the corner. That misses the zone. 3-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Full count.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Two outs. That one the other way. Toss to Alonso. That's the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A 2-run homer. It's 3-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
That's a strike.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. Swings through that. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, no appeal.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
And a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Marte stands in now and watches strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that's down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
A little bit low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it. That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Yandy Diaz.
Let's go, Tampa.
Go Rays!
Nasty pitch right there. That's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ground ball right side.
Get on your horse. Go, go, go.
The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Here you go, Brandon. Let's go, Tampa.
And that's in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And misses inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Rays held in check here. Still down 3-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, new inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. McClanahan back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Low, ranging after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.